they're cloning babies now. How does clones work with souls and with everything that we talk about?
Okay, so cloning is the artificial reproduction system created. One moment. Created by other species and introduced onto this planet. And it is not very successful, as it is an artificial life form using organic matter. And it does not have the full coding of an organic life form produced by organic life forms.
So when we talk about consciousness, go ahead.
One moment. It does not have the magic of the spark of life that happens between the sperm and the egg at the moment of conception. And this is the vital ingredient for the essence of the life force that is missing in the clone. It is a good copy, but it is a copy. And it will have different problems and blips and repetitive
speech.
Sorry. It will come across the same problems in each clone that will happen to the clone, but at different times in its life. And as with any life form, a soul can join that life form, and many do join to have the experience of being in a clone.
That's what I was going to ask with that. So we say when our consciousness can be in a rock, a volcano, in a human, and we make that soul mission before we came here, we make that choice consciously, and so we can also choose to do that we can choose to enter a clone.
Yes, it is quite an experience because it is missing the essence of the creator.
So some clones will have a soul and some clones won't?
Most do. There are very few that do not get joined by a soul.
Why? Why does a soul join them?
For the experience.
How are they invited? If they weren't part of the planning beforehand, and someone creates a clone, then they just decide to join later?
Yes, because every soul is aware of what's going on this planet. And they are timeless. So they know that there will be clones. There is nothing new that has not already been experienced at some point. There were clones, for instance, on Atlantis, and it was a disastrous experiment.
Is it awkward to be conscious in a clone?
No, it's just slightly different.
Like how?
There is not the essence of the creator in that clone.
But there is once the soul joins.
The soul is joining it, but it is not as connected. For instance, the soul knows that it is in a clone the whole time it is in the clone, whereas sometimes the soul forgets it is in a body, or the body is in the soul.
Oh, so it's like you're aware that you're in a vehicle that's not natural for you or something?
Slightly. It's very difficult to explain this in these words.
Yeah.
And we will study this more
Right.
to bring more information at another time.
Okay.